lizards. Lizards, people. We got we got a couple of lizards in the zoo. All right, so these are the gharials. Gharials. I don't know exactly how to say it. I think there's even a spider in there. There's spiders everywhere in the zoo. We don't have a lot of lizards in the zoo. Okay, so got me thinking. In every zoo prior to this one, I've had a reptile center, and I didn't actually plan for one this year because I'm a big old da-da-da. But we have a bunch of reptiles, and I got to find some place for them. But gharials here, I think, are the only real reptiles that we currently have, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, maybe, possibly. But we need to put another exhibit in here with more reptiles because we have a bunch. We actually have a bunch of them. We got like turtles. We got tree monitors. We got caimans now. We got all sorts of stuff. So we got a bunch of reptiles that we got to find a home for. Okay, so I think I might not be able to squeeze. Well, maybe. I was like, I kind of want to squeeze a reptile center in the zoo, but I don't know where to put it. Right here we have the red-footed ferrets, I believe. Yeah, right there. So they're not lizards. So that doesn't really match. I was gonna just kind of like build this area up, but I mean, there's one, not a lot of room, and two, there's already animals here. So it seems I made a big old da-da-da moment there, and I did not actually plan for a reptile center this year. Okay, so that's fine. What we'll do is we'll sprinkle them in here instead. We'll actually sprinkle the reptiles in here instead of just making a specific place for them. So they'll be dotted throughout the entire zoo, I'm thinking is what we'll end up doing. Because if you look, we do have still quite a bit of room around here, you know, but I'm saving this area over here, this untamed area, for the large cats area. I mean, we do already have the snow leopards there, so you get the idea, but this is where the large cats are going to go. This is where the African lions and everything else is going. But we don't really have a lot of real estate to actually put down like a reptile center or a reptile section. So this is a reptile, and so what if we use this space right here for another one and maybe get creative? Get creative and figure out a way to squeeze more in here somewhere. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I think what we should do today, in today's episode, as you might be able to tell from the title, I don't know what I'm going to title this one. We need to, that spider's drowned. We're going to fit another reptile in here. Now I got to go decide which one I want to actually put in here. Jeepers, spiders everywhere. I got to figure out which one I'm going to put in here. So I got to go like look through my chest, do a little digging, and see, oh my gosh, and go figure it. Look at all these things. Go figure out which reptiles I have. So let's go take a trip back to the hidey hole. Whee! Okay, I don't actually have like a whole lot of lizards, as many as I thought actually, but I do have some. So like we have these tree monitors that Maddie gave us quite a while ago that I should probably build an exhibit for. We also have these dwarf crocodiles here. We have a couple of them, which is fun. Got a tomato frog. That's not exactly a lizard, but it's cool. I've never actually made an otter exhibit this season. That's going to be changed here, coming up here in a little bit. But then there's also these box turtles. I got like 5 of them. Those things would be kind of fun. And as well as also, we were gifted these caimans, I believe, by Cinnamon. I believe Cinnamon was the one who gave me these. So we also got some chimpanzees that we got to put places for. Those aren't reptiles, though. So we got a couple of options here. I think I'm going to go with the box turtles, though. Where did I just put those things? Right here. We have 5 box turtles. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the box turtle exhibit. We can put that right across from the gharials because I believe we have that sweet-looking lava flow coming down right there. And since box turtles, need a little bit of heat to stay nice and warm, we're maybe a lava flow coming off a volcano will provide them with enough heat. Oh yeah, look at this thing. All right, so we built this on a live stream a while back. This is definitely going to provide quite a bit of heat. So what if we built the box turtle exhibit like right here, right next to it, I'm just kidding about the lava. Really, I don't think that's going to actually provide any heat to the box turtles, but we can always add heat lamps. I forgot about these things. We can actually make these. Might have to explore that one. Now, they're a little different than what they were in ZAWA Rebuilt, but I think they should act kind of the same. I don't know. I'll experiment with those things and see if they'll work in this exhibit for lighting. But what do you think? Box turtle exhibit right here? Oh my gosh, there's another one. There's another one back already. Jeepers, spiders everywhere. Yeah, box turtle exhibit right here. Obviously, we got to put down another floor here because this one is infested with spiders. But we can we can put in a floor right here, and then we gotta design some kind of actual like terrain for these things. Now, box turtles, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, remember my memory is like a steel trap, it never fails. Box turtles, I believe, live more in like, well, actually, I think they live in a couple of different variety of areas because they can be different types of box turtles. But I think there's the one that we built before, and it might do again this season, is like a sandy kind of like plains. I think that's what it is. I might have to do a quick check. But regardless of what kind of biome I'm going to be putting in here, I am going to have to build a little cave for them to be in, because they are not going to have like an open exhibit like what the gharials have here. Which it's like, it looks like they're gone, but they're actually right there. They're in the water. They're lurking. But you can hear them. But they're going to be put inside of a cave right here. So that means that I got to build a little bit of a cave.
Choppers, better cook those risks. Cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
So rise up, rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a pill that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the hype won't scare us falling. So rise up, we're too great to be landed. Rise up, we're too great to be standing.
They ain't never gonna stop us, fly by them like choppers, better cook those risks. Cold blood in my fists, we fire starters. Let's go. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could toss. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, rise.
Behold, it's a small cave. Ooh, I have a zombie nearby here. Where are you, zombie? Where are you? Where are you? Show yourself. Show yourself. There you are. Hi, buddy. Okay, zombie taken care of. Let's just slap a torch there to make sure that doesn't happen again. Let's leave his remains here to be part of the zoo forever, along with that spider. Okay, but as I was saying before the zombie so rudely interrupted me, behold the cave. Okay, so this is going to be the it's going to be the box turtle cave. Okay, it doesn't have to be a very large exhibit considering the fact that box turtles are not very large reptiles. So we're going to be squeezing them in here. Now I did put down the grass, and that's just a base coating right now. This is a blank canvas, effectively. Going to be the neighbors to the gharials here. I think what we got to do is let's see, what should we add in here? What should I do? I'm thinking probably add some sand and some coarse dirt will probably make this this look kind of more like a dry, arid area. I'm going off memory here, people. So if I'm completely wrong about the biome for these things, please let me know down in the comment section. Might have to come do a revamp on this thing. But I'm going to go for a dry, arid looking, almost like a desert-y kind of look to it. Not desert, not actually like that kind of dry, but almost like an outback kind of look to this thing. So let's see, what kind of building blocks do I actually have right now? Bat backpack, I need you desperately in my life. Do I have any coarse dirt? Sure don't. Okay, so that sucks. Let's see, what about ground blocks? What do I even have? What's going on? What am I doing with my life? Holy cow. Okay, I think I got a block palette picked out. So here we go. We got some coarse dirt, we got some sand, we got some gravel, and even a little bit of terracotta, aka hardened clay. We're going to probably sprinkle that in here too. So, it's not a lot of room, but we're going to first probably start off with, I'm thinking, probably the coarse dirt. Behold, I have done a thing. Alright, so we got the coarse dirt added. Next up is going to be the sand, and I'm probably going to put this in just as much as the coarse dirt, because it's kind of like the defining block when it comes to making something look like it's dry, is adding a lot of sand. Alright, now the next two blocks are going to be the terracotta and the gravel. Okay, so gravel I don't want to put in here a whole lot, neither do I don't want to put a lot of terracotta in here either. So these ones are going to be a little bit more spaced out, and not as much sand, or not as much as the sand or gravel, or sand or coarse dirt that was put in here. Okay, just like that. Now I realize this is actually kind of a boring exhibit, and I might want to fix that now rather than wait till later. It's just flat. It's just boring, okay? So maybe if we actually raise it up a little bit in back here, just dig up all my hard work I just did. Let's just dig this up back in the back part here, and we'll raise this back section up just a hair. There we go. That's a little bit better. A little bit of depth to the build there, so it's not as flat and boring. This elevation change, though, there are some spots in here where there's sand, okay? So I think if I take a couple of these sandstone slabs that I've probably had in that backpack for literally months and just kind of sprinkle them in here, I'm thinking that that'll add an interesting little layer to it. I don't even need to put them on every little bit there. I can just kind of spread them out. In fact, this one doesn't have sand, but we're going to cover it up anyway. That'll give it like a little step up here for the turtles to get up here, which they don't really need, but you know what? They're going to get one anyway. They'll get a little leg up to help them. Alright, I'm thinking that the terrain is basically done, actually. It's a pretty simple exhibit. It's not as complicated as some of the other ones that we've made, like the orca exhibit and stuff. But I like how this is looking. I think we're already ready to move on to more like vegetation and plant life. Sun is setting, though, which means creepers be creeping. I don't really want to have my back turned towards the rest of the zoo and have a creeper just come dive bombing off the volcano, like base jumping, almost like in a squirrel suit, and come over down here and just blow me up. So I'm probably going to be taking a nap here in a little bit so that we can get on to the next day. Boy, if you want to talk about what could be possibly a really frustrating mod added to Minecraft, squirrel suit creepers would probably be one. Give them the ability to track the player from really far away, similar like how zombies have that ability, except for make it even farther. And so when they'd be up there and they'd be able to see me, and they just dive bombing down. That would be an interesting mod. Really frustrating though. I'd probably hate playing it. All right, let's look into the bat backpack, and we're gonna grab ourselves out some of these brown birch leaves, and maybe even some of these pine leaves. Actually, okay. Yeah, I don't have many of them in there, but just a couple of them to add a little bit of color to this area. And I drew. Let's see. Let's go into the wood backpack as well, because don't I have branches? All right, sweet. So we're gonna go ahead and add in like some bushes or shrubs in here that are seemingly kind of like borderline dying, but that's just because they've been out here in the dry area for so long. That's what's causing them to look kind of brownish. I guess while I'm putting these bushes in, this is a perfect opportunity to actually hide some lighting in here. So let me just dig this up real quick. Take that thing out right there. And let me grab the glowstone. I'm running out of that in my backpack there, so I might want to go get some more. But we can build this up like that. That is a good opportunity to hide some lighting actually in here, so we can actually knock out some of these torches and see what we got going on. I'm also going to be putting those heat lamps after that massive leg spike. I'm going to be putting some heat lamps in here as well. So I put another little bush back here so I can actually kind of... Whoops, didn't mean to break that thing, but it's gone now forever. I can dig this thing up here, put this thing right there, and then we'll slap that underneath it like so. Grab some of the sand, put that back right there. Grab the leaves, put them back. Perfect. All right, sweet. Let's knock out that torch and see what we got going on. So there were just 2 pieces of glowstone. The cave is already lit up completely because the natural lighting coming in off the front will light up the rest of it, of course. It's not going to prevent things from spawning in here, like at nighttime, for example. If someone is taking a night walk in the zoo, they might walk past here and see like a witch or a creeper or something that spawned in here, but whatever. I don't really want to put too much hidden glowstone up front here because people are going to be up against the glass and they're going to be able to see it, you know? So I want to keep the hidden lighting back there, kind of out of sight. But okay, I think that's probably pretty good for some of the bushes. We could probably maybe even slap down like a small one, like right here in the foreground too, just like a single block actually. Maybe even dot another one of those things in the back. Yeah, all right. And then maybe one more like right here. Good, perfect. All right, asymmetry is your friend, people. So I didn't want to have it all nice and even. I think we're good now on the leaf blocks. So Batpack, I need you desperately again so that we can squirt these things right back into there. And as far as putting the branches back, we're gonna do that too. I like those branches. I gotta remember to keep using those things. Okay, so now that we have those things down, what I want to do is I want to go through and I want to add in the path blocks so that it looks like it's kind of matted down. Box turtles, I'm thinking, aren't going to be like super heavy. They're not going to be weighing down this area too much, but you know, even just a little bit, just a little. Plus the brown color of the grass, I think, makes it look like again the kind of dry, arid environment. So these things, I'm not going to turn all the grass into it though, but some of this stuff is going to be turned into path blocks to make it look good. Is that good enough? I think that might be good enough. I think I might, let's put that one too. I think that might be good enough. See? Easy peasy. Alright, now we're moving on to the actual vegetation. The plants. Plants, people. What can we throw in here to make this place look dry? Dead bushes, always a given. Alright? Dead bushes are a good thing. Reeds, we don't, I think those go near water. That's probably not going to do much good. Do these things go near water? What do these things look like? What are these things? Yeah, they go near water. Okay, so that's not going to help. I don't have any water in here. Poor turtles are just going to have to not have water. There's desert grass, but I really don't have a lot of that stuff. This isn't a very large exhibit, so I guess I can squeeze that in here as well as some dead grass. I need to go get more dead grass. I thought I collected a whole bunch of that not too long ago, and it appears to be completely gone. Johnson's grass. Going to grab this because this is the best plant in the game. I love how that looks. It looks great in every single exhibit. And maybe even some yellow bamboo we can squeeze in here too. Ooh, yeah, the golden barrel cactus. Is that something yeah, I don't think that's going to hurt them. I don't believe that actually is going to hurt them. But maybe we can squeeze 1 or 2 of them in here too. So, all right, now that's a lot of different plants to fit into a not so big exhibit. So let's see what we can do. Let's start off with the dead bushes, and we're going to sprinkle these things in. I think these can go on terracotta. Yes, they can. Bam. I'm going to sprinkle these things in. They don't go on gravel. Interesting. Kind of dot these in throughout the entire exhibit. Thinking that's probably pretty good. All right, we don't have a lot of room, otherwise I'd add more. Let's take the Johnson's grass and get that thing put in position, which is going to be somewhere along the back and maybe the side over here. Yeah, good. All right, sweet. So that's taken care of. The yellow bamboo is another thing that I'm going to probably have to put somewhere on the back or on the side, somewhere where it's oops, I forgot it's not. You don't click on it twice. You click bone meal with it. So let's grab a little bit of bone meal and get this thing grown. So that is just 1 piece. Is that enough? It's actually not too bad. It runs right into the stone, so it's not going to be growing any more than that. So that's good. Maybe we'll even add 1 more like right here, and we'll grow that up like that. And then we will take right there. There it is. The string. And like that. Bam. Perfect. All right, so that's not going to grow anymore. So there, we got a couple of like what looks like dead plants growing in there as well. Now let's take the desert grass. We're gonna dot this in primarily on like the sand because it can go on the sand. Okay, good, like so. Like that. Perfect. That's the end of my desert grass. I'm gonna have to go try to find more of that stuff. And the dead grass, then we're gonna also sprinkle in here. That can also go on the grass, on the sand as well. I'm going to dot this in here in a couple spots here and there as well. It's a different color of dead grass, or of a short grass. And I think that's probably pretty good. And then let's take the golden barrel cactus here, and we'll slap this bad boy down like right there. And that might be it, actually. I just put one in there. Yeah, just put one in there. Alright, so let's put all that away. That's good. I think that's it. I think that's all the plants. Yeah. Ta-da, behold, the plant life. Now, I still got to put, like, the tall grass in here. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to hit this with some bone meal occasionally. But I actually don't want to put in too much of this stuff. And that definitely not putting any of those things in here. The flowers, tall grass, no thanks. Where's my shears? Where's my shears? Shears. Oh, my shears are gone. They don't exist anymore. Let's grab the shears and let's knock this thing down. That way I can actually like, plant these wherever I want. All right. That's about it. Like I didn't put too much of this grass actually in here. They're just kind of sporadically laid out. So there's still some patches of just regular grass. However, let's get the squid backpack out here. See what we got. Yeah, let's grab some of these stone buttons. We're gonna go ahead and dot in a couple little bits of pebbles in the area too. And that should be the final detail for inside the exhibit here. Now, I do want to change one thing, though. Or not change, but add one thing here. Let's put some of the stuff back so I can get some inventory sorted. We can actually look in the flowers backpack, see if there's anything we can use. These guzmanias, I think, will look pretty good in here. Not going to put the burning blossoms because that would light the turtles on fire. I don't even know why I have these things. The California poppies are also a really good one to add in these kind of exhibits. So maybe we'll take two of those and one of these guzmanias, and we'll put them in there too. The Incan lilies could probably look pretty good too, but let's take by me put that like right there. Actually, you know, I might not overdo it with too many different types of flowers. I might just throw a couple of these California poppies in here and call it a day, because yeah, like right there. Maybe we'll put this thing tucked away in the back there. Just to add a little bit more color to the exhibit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Was the sun setting already? Holy cow. Alright, I do want to change up one thing, though, and that is, let me put this in there, and then I want to do that up the top of the cave just a wee bit. Grab some of these cobble slabs and kind of make this look a little bit more custom, like so, because I'm not really digging how it looks right now. Okay, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. The top of the cave has got a little added detail to it, which looks nice. And then I'm thinking that looks good enough for what I want to do. Now, how do I make these heat lamps? I might need to go grab some supplies. I don't think I have any redstone on me, or do I? Hold on. No, I don't. Okay, gotta go grab some redstone torches. But I want to like hang a couple of heat lamps in here too, just kind of, even if they're not actually doing any practical effect, just to kind of make it look like I actually care about the animals here, because I'm pretty sure turtles would need heat lamps on them, or box turtles would need heat lamps on them, similar to like the snakes and stuff. Okay, so I got a couple of these heat lamps, okay, right here, but I also remember that you can make these heat rocks. Completely, maybe I should actually look at the ZAWA stuff. That is the name of the game after all. Oh, big leg spike. Alright, so these heat rocks actually probably look pretty good in here too, I would assume. If we just slap one down like that. Yeah, these things probably look great inside this exhibit, as far as like, instead of just putting the pebbles on, just the pebbles, if I slap these things, I should use these more often, honestly. They probably look really good. I hear something crawling. Yeah, I hear you crawling, cheapers. Spider! Why are there so many of them? But yeah, I'm thinking like these heat rocks are probably gonna look great inside a lot of exhibits. I should really be adding them more. Because, I mean, they just look good. They just look good. Big flat rocks on the ground, Alright, there we go. We got a couple of heat rocks added. In fact, this one I'm going to take out. I don't really think that looks really good right there. But the other two I'm going to keep in place. Now, the heat lamps themselves I don't know if these provide any light. Let's see. Let's just slap one down and see. Oh, yeah, they do. Very, very, very little bit, but they do. I did bring some chains, because I'm thinking either chains or maybe the ZAWA ropes will look probably pretty good to actually hold these things. Let's do one of each and see what they look like. I'm going to basically be hanging one probably right back here, maybe. Let's do rope right here and see what this looks like. Let's back this up just a little bit, just like that, and let's hang that right there. Okay, it doesn't connect at all, so I think that might answer our question. Now, do they connect to the chains? Yes, they connect to the chains. Okay, so that does answer our question. All right, so we're going to be connecting these to the chains then. Yeah, because they don't connect to the ZAWA rope. So, I mean, I think that the ZAWA rope probably would have looked pretty cool, because when you look at it, actually, can you imagine, like, having this thing connected to the end of this? It would look really cool, but it just kind of doesn't. So, it's not connected. So I don't know what to tell you. So we're gonna just remove that, and we're just gonna switch it out with the chains. Okay, I think that's basically it. There's, of course, one really big detail that's missing. That's the fact that these turtles can just straight up walk right out the front of this thing. So I got to grab some material out of, not that backpack. Actually, no, that was the correct backpack. The glass backpack. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a couple stacks of glass here. I probably don't need them, actually, but we're going to just have to fill this in real quick. And that way it should seal off the exhibit. The turtles should have a nice little place to reside in there then. And there it is. It's finished. Behold, everybody, rejoice. The box turtles now have a place to stay. Now I have 5 box turtles, so if you guys could go down in the comments section and give me your best box turtle names, that would really help me out a lot. I think they're all different variations and colors and stuff like that, so it should be fun. We should have a wide variety of box turtles in there. But I think I'm going to wrap this episode up, alright? We have a place for the box turtles, another reptile going into the zoo. I feel kind of like a big old da-da-da for not planning out a reptile center. But hopefully these guys and you guys don't mind, because I am going to be sprinkling the reptiles in throughout the zoo, though. So they'll still be here. It's just they won't have their own little specific spot. You know, each one of them will have their own specific spot. But alrighty guys, I'm getting out of here, so hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode of ZAWA, and you have yourself a wonderful rest of your Friday, and enjoy your weekend upcoming if you're watching this when it comes out. And I will see you guys next week. If you guys did enjoy this, please hit the like button before you go, and I'll see you next time we do a little bit more ZAWA. So have yourself a good weekend, everybody, and bye-bye.